Cate Le Bon, interview ID. Play piano to stop thinking about chairs. I think chairs are my real love. Starting with a breadboard, which my friend said she learned how to make tables, a record cabinet and an asymmetrical bench of her own design. And then I made chair. I needed to readdress my relationship with music, whether I was doing it out of habit or whether I still loved it. And Le Bon, whose stage name began as a joke. Her real surname. When you've been on the move for so long and then you stop, things tend to catch up with you, she says. I don't really know. When writing songs in her shed, with just a piano for company, she would record herself on her iPhone. About a month later, do you have a different level of trust? God, yeah, producing was never something she intended to do. It's quite a nebula. We still don't hear much about female producers. And female artists, who produce their own and other people's work, frequently complain of having their contributions diminished. Le Bon is from. There was a blog post about the Deer Hunter album, and it was as if they couldn't bring themselves to give me the credit for producing. They called me a sing. There's certain behavioral patterns between men and women that are so concrete. I've done it myself. I hadn't planned to ask her about Me Too, but the subject comes up naturally, when discussing the way female voices can be positioned within rooms, within hierarchies, within industries. It's strange. Le Bon also describes having a really rough time after objecting to the behavior of a man within the record industry. It consumed me. She laughs, because what else can you do? Because that is reward is out today.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.